Alright, hello everybody. Today we're here in Microsoft Flight Sim Winter 2024 in the Cessna Skyhawk. We have a 96 nautical mile flight from Hotel X-Ray Delta Hilton Head to Alpha Golf Sierra Augusta Regional. The real life weather is not cooperating today, but we can still fly with live weather by using ActiveSky's historical weather feature to pull live weather from the past. We'll be flying VFR and it should be an awesome flight, so let's hop into the pilot seat and get started. This is a fantastic freeware airport. Check out the video details if you would like to download it. So we'll start by checking that our parking brake is set, all of our switches are off, throttle is to idle, mixture to idle cutoff, trim is set to takeoff, fuel selector will rotate through each position and then back to center. Head over here, get our battery and alternator on, check fuel left, right, those are both full. Turn on the beacon, check that the prop area is clear, bring in the mixture, crack the throttle, turn on the fuel pump, turn off the fuel pump, bring the mixture to idle cutoff, call clear prop, feeder on the brakes, keys in the ignition, and we'll crank it over. We'll bring in the mixture to rich, check that we have oil pressure, and we do have oil pressure. RPMs, we'll adjust the throttle up to 1000 RPMs, and then lean the mixture for ground operations, and we've got a good start. Next, we'll turn on the taxi and the landing light. Head over here, turn on bus 1, bus 2 for avionics. Turn the transponder to standby, we're squawking VFR, and as the avionics boot up, we'll dial in the ATIS and get the historical weather from SayIntentions AI.
Hilton Head Airport, information Oscar. Automated weather is currently out of service. Caution bird activity. Advise on initial contact, you have information Oscar.
We couldn't get the weather, but we'll dial in the altimeter using field elevation. Let's call up ground and pick up flight following. Hilton Head ground says that 69526 is a C172 slant golf. We'd like flight following destination Augusta Alpha Golf Sierra at 4,500 with information Oscar.
Skyhawk 526, on departure, maintain VFR at or below 4,500 feet. Departure on 125.3, squawk 2245.
Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha taxi to runway 32 via Taxiways Hotel in November. Taxi.
Maintain VFR at below 4,500, departure 125.3, squawk 2245, Skyhawk 526.
Hilton Head ground, TBM 4905, Limo Mike's holding at Alpha 5, with Light Tower.
Skyhawk 526, read back correct.
Pretty sure that player you just heard is Brian from SayIntentions. I recognize his voice from the Vectors the Final streams. Alright, we've got FAA sectionals courtesy of Navigraph charts, so you can see we're departing from a Delta. We've got a MOA, or a military operations area, just to our north. We can fly through that, but we don't need to. If we just adjust our departure leg a little bit to the west, we can head to Okatee, and then from there avoid the MOA and continue on northwest to our destination. We've got some waypoints like this plant here right along the river that we can use. We've got the crossing of the Savannah, and every 10 miles or so we'll mark waypoints until we get to our destination. Augusta is a Class Delta, and it's inside of a Tersa, which are the gray rings around it. Hilton Head ground, Skyhawk 69526, parked at signature, taxi for northwest departure with information Oscar.
Skyhawk 526, taxi to runway 21 via Alpha.
Taxi runway 21 via Alpha, Skyhawk 526. Alright, clear on our left, clear on our right. And as we get going, we'll test our brakes. And they work. You always want to test those before you pick up too much speed. Then we'll hang a left here, intercept the taxiway, and then hang a right, follow that down to the runway. We've got a beautifully modeled control tower over here on the right. Awesome job by the scenery designer. So we're going to pull up to the hold short here and do a quick run up. We'll get the mixture into full rich, check the flight controls, elevator up, elevator down, left rudder, right aileron, left aileron. Looks good. Bring up the throttle to 1700 RPMs. We'll do our mag check. Mag left. We got a good drop. Back to both. Looks clear on our left and our right. Hilton Head Tower, Skyhawk 69526, holding short, runway 21 at 86, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 69526, Hilton Head Tower, runway 21, winds 280 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21, Skyhawk 526. Alright, everything looks set. We're good. Game on. Alright, so we got nice blue skies here using historical weather. So the real weather here is actually overcast, so we'd be flying IFR if we flew with live weather, and I really prefer to fly with real weather. I love that the conditions change over the course of a flight, so where you start out, like today we're starting out with clear skies, might not be the same as where you end up. And in fact, with ActiveSky, when you use historic weather or any weather with ActiveSky, it'll give you a full flight briefing. So you put in your flight plan just like you do in SimBrief, and it will give you your weather at your departure, arrival, and all of the waypoints along the way. So you can see how the conditions will change. So I know that we're going to run into some clouds at our destination, but they'll be high enough that we can manage still flying VFR. If you have a good eye, you may have spotted one of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 bugs off to our left as we took off, and that is haunted aircraft that levitate above the taxiway. That one was up there pretty high.
Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray, turn left, heading 090 vector for traffic.
Left to 090, Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray.
Over to departure, Vision Jet 709 Romeo Papa.
In real life, the weather's just been terrible in my home area, and I haven't flown in real life since November, which means when I finally do get a nice day, I'm going to book it with my CFI and just spend an hour in the pattern, getting my skills back up to par so that I can feel safe about flying again. Flying is very much a by-touch finesse skill, and you do definitely lose it or at least get very rusty if you don't do it often. So it's always good just to book an hour with your CFI and refresh your skills safely. Alright, we're going to intercept our flight track, and then once we're a bit clear of the airport, we'll put it on autopilot and take some of the workload off of my hands.
Skyhawk 526, contact departure.
Over to departure, Skyhawk 526. Savannah approach, Skyhawk 69526, 1800, climbing 4500.
Skyhawk 69526, Savannah approach, radar contact.
Hilton Head departure, Cessna 152 at 2,800, climbing to 3,500.
Alright, we're on track. Let's sit back and enjoy that awesome flight simulator scenery.
Altimeter 2983, Duke 80 Whiskey Echo. Hilton Head departure, Duke 80 Whiskey Echo, climbing through 3,600.
Up to 230 for 495 Liam Mike. Over to Buford approach on 23.7 for 5 Liam Mike. Good day.
November 192 Delta Romeo Savannah, approach contact light radar on 134.65.
134.65 to Delta Romeo.
Skyhawk 69526, Savannah approach. Contact Buford departure on 132.425.
Over to Buford departure on 132.425, Skyhawk 526. Buford departure, Skyhawk 69526, level 4500.
Skyhawk 69526, Buford departure. Good afternoon, Garnet altimeter 29.9er. Skyhawk 69526, Buford departure. Contact Augusta departure on 132.925.
Over to Augusta departure on 132.925, Skyhawk 526. Augusta departure, Skyhawk 69526, level 4500.
Skyhawk 69526, Augusta departure. Good afternoon, Mill Haven altimeter 29.9er. Skyhawk 526, contact Augusta departure on 119.15.
Over to 119.15, Skyhawk 526. Augusta departure, Skyhawk 69526, level 4500.
Skyhawk 69526, Augusta departure. Good afternoon, Lawrenceville altimeter 29.9er.
Augusta Regional at Bushfield. Information Kilo 1854 Zulu. Wind 005 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 4900 feet.
Skyhawk 69526, Augusta departure. Contact Augusta Tower on 118.7.
Over to tower on 118.7, Skyhawk 526. Augusta Tower, Skyhawk 69526, 12 miles southeast at 4500, landing with Kilo.
Skyhawk 69526, Augusta Tower, enter left downwind for runway 8.
Left downwind, runway 8, Skyhawk 526. Since we're coming in from the left side of 8, right traffic would have been better, so we're going to indulge ourselves and to do a crosswind to downwind entry to get on the left side of the runway without crossing over it.
Citation 3, Alpha Romeo, welcome to Augusta. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Thank you, over ground on 121.9er, citation 93 Alpha Romeo. Skyhawk 526, wind 05 at 4, runway 8, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 8, Skyhawk 526.
Mooney 824 Foxtrot Delta, extend downwind, I'll call your base. Delta Charlie, unable to provide flight following. Contact Augusta departure on 126.8. Augusta Tower, citation Alpha Tango Hotel, copy, contact departure. Goodbye.
I love hearing real other players on SayIntentions. It's a very BatSim-like experience. Okay, we'll take the first exit here.
Skyhawk 526, welcome to Augusta. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Ground on .9er, Skyhawk 526. Augusta ground, Skyhawk 69526, clear runway 8 at Echo 2, taxi to General Aviation Parking.
Skyhawk 69526, Augusta ground, taxi to General Aviation Parking via Alpha Bravo.
Even though that landing looked like a greaser, how soft the landing is isn't necessarily how good the landing is, and that landing was still flat. Even though ground effect is better in 2024, I find that it's still kind of tricky because I descend more than I expect when I'm very close to the runway, so I've just got to adapt. I hope you enjoy realistic general aviation content like this. If you do, be sure to click that like button, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, as always, for flying along with me, and stay tuned for further flight adventures.